ballin'. Gotta go, money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis. Hey, bro, that's beyond me. Get on side me. I don't party. My money Scotty. Toys, try me.
This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
Basketball.
And here's Cunningham for three. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Yo, playing.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds in time. Just 5 on the clock. The three. Offensive rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Stand out, I'm special. I'm stand up like hell. Oh God, you a bum, you mess. Don't stall me, I'm pet. Line in the I'm red. I don't pick and choose. It's up with whoever. All my diamonds certain, and all these members 32. Smiling in my I owe 32. CA doors open up for me. Hear the engine roar. Switch sport. I got somewhere to be, little baby. I'm important. It came with it. Yeah, that's my favorite. The P my only. I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, for real. Yeah, Rick. I one. You mean? Nah, I can't make you mine, but I can make it. In them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just threw 10,000 something ones in this club. I'm popping this so hard, cause I ain't used to. These ain't got no type, they want a stupid.
I got the wave, I don't even swim. It's lit.
Coach Sean on the beat, by the way.
Look, yeah, your boy back, everything lit. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. You know I got the wave, I don't even swim. Hold on. And it's lit. And it's lit.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now, here is Russell. Outside Thomas. For three. Clock at 6. Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Get the easy one.
Russell from long range. Unable to get that one. New York with the ball. Now Hart. Brunson outside. The three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And here's Brunson after D'Angelo Russell hitting the three. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The kick out to Williams. And stolen by Anunoby. One-on-one fast break. And the three ball is good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Russell. Kicks it out to Johnson. Screen by Claxton. Good. It's Johnson with the assist that time.
Nice pass by Cam Johnson, keeping his eyes up, letting things unfold.
Anunoby outside. It's tipped. Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Substitution on the floor.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 4. Johnson, that's for 2. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. 1:56 left here in the first quarter. Hart, that's good.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Outside Thomas. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple. Thomas got 5 now.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Johnson. Shoots over Bridges. Offline from the high post.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
Back to Towns. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Count that one. Bridges got his second bucket.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Right side, Russell. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Hart. Brunson surveying the D. Out to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Johnson. Here's Clowney. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And so it's New York with it. 3-point lead. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Payne's shot is good.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Here's Clowney. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Three-point goal.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Achua. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Shot's good by Wilson.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Pass to Bridges. Puts up a deep three. They grab their own miss. Here's McBride. The putback. The putback is no good. The Nets with the lead. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Payne. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Nets making a change here.
For your next breaker dance crew, show them some love.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Clowney. Just 4 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Bridges misses. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Back is your Knicks sitting answer.
And here are the Nets. Pass to Melton. Here's Clowney. Off target with his 3. To the inside. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 5.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of the game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Outside Wilson. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. The 3 from Johnson. The Knicks pull it in. Pass to Hart. .129 left in the first half. Now here's Wilson. Johnson surveying the floor. Bucket is good. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Deep Brunson. No good on the shot. Brooklyn trailing. Johnson with it. Bridges covering. Pass to Wilson. To the right side. Here's Clowney. Hands it from downtown. Clowney's got 8 points in the quarter. Here's Anunoby. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here are the Nets. It's tipped. 32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Melton will not go. This is off the front iron. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Brunson outside. New York, no good that time either. Pass to Johnson. They set the pick. Now, here's Shaw. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Nets up 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Brunson. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Pass to Russell. 7-foot shot. Johnson wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Towns. That one falls. Towns has got 6.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Russell from long range. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. A 2-point game. And the officials call a traveling violation. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer. Let's hear it for your Knicks City Dancer.
And Brooklyn has possession. Trailing by 2. Bridges with it. Now Thomas defending. Hart, no good. And here are the Nets. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Back to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Williams has got his second basket. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Pass to Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. He's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Thomas. Over Bridges. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Knicks with the lead. Down low. Here's Towns. Good defense by Claxton. Outside Russell. Williams with the ball. Russell looking around. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Claxton. And it's off from three-point range. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
Brunson outside. New York moving the ball around. Releases from the wing and drills it. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets, Zaire Williams. Cameron Thomas.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Just 3 to shoot. They need this. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. New York leading by 6. Pass to Bridges. And slammed in by Bridges.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
To Brunson. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's Russell with the 3. The shot comes out.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting those tough threes.
Out to Bridges. Rebound by Williams.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
It's Thomas on the wing. And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Nets trailed by 7. Pass to Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
And the call on the shot it sends him to the line. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Here's Watford. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And here's Brunson outside. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind. No clue how he got that one to fall.
You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Now here's Brunson. He's off on that one.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Trendon Watford.
That's good from Watford. Nets trail by 6. Outside, Martin. Pass to Watford. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Watford. Launches a 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, listened in with what Jordi Fernandez was telling the team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguarded.
Back to Russell. Pass to Thomas. Williams for 3. Good on the triple.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Brunson outside. Here's the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Johnson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Bridges misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Russell. Outside for Thomas. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. The Nets working the ball around now. Russell inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's Hart on the wing. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to Hart. Brunson outside. New York, no good that time either. Nets trailed by 6. Inside. Here's Johnson. And the layup is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Hart. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Russell left side. Screen by Claxton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. So it's New York with it. They've led by as much as 10. Brunson outside. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
And Russell gets it to go.
Yeah, you want the momentum on your side, and Russell showing you how it's done.
Brunson outside. Bridges, no one around him. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
The kick out to Williams. 17 seconds left in the game. Back to Thomas. 5 on the clock. Outside, Russell. Shoots over Brunson. Russell, no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. So it's New York picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Man spit rhymes, man don't lie. Two step then the next fly. Dick in the shit sure is. Ask little bro if you think that I'm lying. Them man hate cause your man so fly. Like text 2 J1s and I'm nice. I thought my bedroom wasn't up, so I stopped nearly pie. Quang is this, Quang is that, Quang is Marga. His head's fat, but I'm still king in this, that's fact. This we a man don't with them you choke man. Low it, I meant choke men. Holding one from up the old blue. Met a sweet one from down the old pen. Like big Quang face from the norm. How did I come this far? I think I'm a bandit, they think I'm a star. When I cut through, man, they breathe like raw. Face so big that I can't go shop, man, I always get clocked. It's so hot. Is it a fan or is it a op? Either way, man, I'm moving on job. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly at the ride, man, pre them. Caught me up, man, he kept on. L2R2, man, pop this corn like the cinema view. If bros see Jaws, man, chilling it too, man. Step trying to finish them youths. Man, cut you, bust that. Painting, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring that rucksack. Like, on the...
We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Timberwolves passing it around. McDaniels with the ball. Outside for Randall. Shot clock at 5. Conley with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Reeves. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's LeBron missing.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
James. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Randall surveying the D. Gobert can't hit.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Now here is Hachimura. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Pass to Hachimura. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Hachimura's got 5 points so far. Three-pointer, Randall. A rebound by the Lakers. Now here's James. He has 6. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Outside for Randall. Trains the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Hachimura. And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Yeah, easy call.
Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And both free throws good for LeBron. 2 on the clock. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders, too, like Jalen Williams.
Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Here's the break. Up the floor. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. Lakers leading by 8. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. Timberwolves trailed by 10. Edwards with it. Defended by Reeves. To the inside. Reeves. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's LeBron going inside, and they recover it. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to LeBron. And another basket for the Lakers.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding the beast. It is that simple.
Here's Edwards. It's tipped. Doncic left side. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And so confident, even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Kicks it out to LeBron. James connects from deep.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Good on the three-point shot.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
The basket, the bump, and the foul. Oh, what a play.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And he shot the foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
It's Edwards on the wing. Three-pointer, Randall. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lakers leading by 10. It's stolen by Randall. To the middle. Edwards, no good. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. 1:06 left in the second quarter. Down low. Out to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Edwards with confidence.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
James has a two-pointer. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Left side, Edwards. Back to Randall. 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Shot by McDaniels, no good. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron outside. Driving the lane.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Lakers lead by 13. From Target Center, back in a moment. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Timberwolves trail by 13. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Pass to Hayes. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
To the paint. Now here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Conley with the three. Cans it from downtown. Conley's got 6 points.
Off the bounce, Conley will typically pull up for a shot rather than trying to take it all the way to the hole.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 12. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Randall no good. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
For Los Angeles, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And he's good on the second. Randall left side. Outside Edwards. Edwards slashing in. Outside for Randall. That three off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 13. And that one, good. James has got 29.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Outside for Randall. Sinks the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 12. Alexander Walker on the wing. To Gobert. Back to Alexander Walker. The second chance effort. Gobert, no good. And the Lakers with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Hachimura. Back to LeBron. Lock at 6. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
That's a 2 from Randall. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Timberwolves trail by 14. Clark outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. And there it is for him. James has got 33 points.
Well, you got to love how aggressive he is. Consistently looking to get past his defender and finish at the rim.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's got 5. The quick look, no good that time. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles.
My city Leia and I'm Obi-Wan got a mission to pass. I just might be the hope. Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but